Hey there, Bernard second graders. It is Mrs. Yetter. I am going to be making a couple of videos for you guys this week to watch at home. In these videos, we are going to work on sight words, reading, grammar, and then writing. This is our first week doing it, so we are going to learn as we go, and I promise the more we practice and do this, the better we are going to get at it. We are going to start first with our sight words here. So what I want you to do is I'm going to read the word first, and then I want you to echo or repeat the word at home. So your first one is through. So at home, I want you guys to echo and say through. Next is young. Leaves. Ball. Hour. Done. Hear. Learn. Were. And only. The next thing, so we're going to practice these again on Wednesday and then again on Friday. The next thing we are going to do is we're going to talk about our closed reader. And this is something that we're going to work on Monday and Wednesdays. So your closed reader looks like this, and your child should have came home with it the Thursday before spring break. If your child was absent or if they did not make it home with this, please get in contact with your child's teacher and we will figure out a way to get you one of these. So this is just a book of stories, and throughout it they have questions about the stories. So we are going to do one story today and then another story on Wednesday. Our first story, it starts on page 2, and it will have the background information and setting a purpose. So we need to read those two things first at home. So this story is called All in the Family by Katherine Mack. So it's pages 2 through 5. The story is, and it has questions on each page. At the end of the video, I will have the page numbers in case you forget. I will have a to-do list for you guys. So don't worry about getting the page numbers right now. You'll find that at the end of the video. So what you do is you start at the top right here. And number 1, this is your first question. It says read. Underline the name of the zoo that this article tells about. So when you're reading this first paragraph, I want you to be looking for the name of the zoo that this article is talking about. When you find that name, underline it. And then on the next page, you see the number 2. It says circle the heading that tells what this section is about. Remember, a heading is the words at the top that tells you what that section or page is about. So right here, it says different kinds of dogs, which means that is what this section below is going to be about. So it's wanting you to circle that. And then number 3, it has a question for you. So when you get off of here, when you get done watching the video, when you have some time, it can be either today or Tuesday, I want you guys to read this story and answer your questions and have mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, a sibling, someone in the house to look over it and to just check your answers for you. And then on Wednesday, we will do another story like that. Okay, this week for grammar, we are going to review nouns. A noun is a part of speech that names a person, place, thing, or animal. We are going to give examples of each one of these types of nouns. So if we wanted to give an example of a noun that is a person, that could be brother, could be Susan, or it could be friend. Those are 3 examples of nouns that name a person. If we wanted to do nouns that name places, we could do Walmart, school, and maybe home. If we want to name a noun that is a thing, then we could do, let's do toy. We could do pencil, or we could do bike. And then if we wanted to do examples of animals, we could do Roscoe. Maybe Roscoe is the name of your dog or your cat. We could do tiger. And we could do kitten. Alright, so those are some examples of the different types of nouns that we have. A noun, remember, is a person, place, thing, or animal. Now, my challenge for you is I want you can write this down, or you can just think about it and tell a parent, grandparent, sibling, someone in your house. I want you to tell them 2 nouns that are people, 2 nouns that name places, 2 nouns that name thing, and 2 nouns that name an animal. Okay? So these are going to be a total of, for your nouns, you're going to have 2, 4, 6, 8 total things that you tell or write down. 2 people, 2 places, 2 things, and 2 animals. Another resource that we would love for you to use is Scholastic Learn at Home. It can be found by Googling Scholastic Learn at Home, and then you can click on the grade level. This is what day 1 looks like. And day 2, they have stories and then a video that goes with it and some activities. Here's today's to-do list. I would like to add for everyone to look at the Scholastic Learn at Home. Feel free to pause this if you need to.